All right, I'm excited and happy. I bring you two information this evening about the DNA of Leanne and about the CCTV camera in Imole's house. But I'm happy that we're getting justice. I'm happy that we're getting closer to the truth. I'm happy that the pointers are coming out. I'm happy that the spirit of this young man is pushing people to confess. I'm happy that justice is gradually coming and we're going to get justice. And we're waiting for November 7th for information to come, for more information to come from those that are going to be testifying in the court that day. But there's something I want to tell my fans and my followers, please. At this era, I've said it before, but I want to remind it and emphasize it. At this era, please beware of the information you carry around. Beware of the things you say. Because in a case like this right now, if those who are responsible for the AÖT0P of Mole, if they want to distract Nigeria internet space, they will just pay 1 or 2 people to post something and cause plenty of distractions. And unfortunately, most Nigerians, they are easily distracted. Small thing, they are distracted. Small thing, they are talking about something else. That was how they came and said that WUMMI traveled to Canada. And I came here and said that she didn't go to any Canada. After deeper investigation, I said she's in Nigeria. And people carried it. She's in Canada, she's in Canada. She was never in Canada. That was how they came and said that Q Abiola bought Imole's father a car. Q Abiola didn't buy Imole's father any car. A lot of distractions. Now, let me say something. Ignorance is when you don't know something. Assumption is when you think you know something. As dangerous and as deadly ignorance is, assumption is worse than ignorance. Assumption is the worst form of ignorance. It's better you don't know something than a wrong narrative, a wrong information just comes to your head and you stick to it. You just carry that and be moving around. When someone is not trying to tell you the truth, you fight the person. Look at what I know. Assumption is the worst form of ignorance. The latest Būsrt now is on the D.N.A issue. On the 11th of October, there was it that the DNA has been conducted. When the pressure was there for I'm going to tell you why we're going for the DNA. I'm going to tell you why the DNA is being delayed and how the DNA is going to be done for us to believe that it's actually true. They paid blogger. I said it. This should be about the 3rd time I'm saying it. They paid popular figures to say that DNA has been released, and I told them I didn't see any DNA. I'm not going to trust what a blogger post. I'm going to trust what I see. Even when I see the report, I'm still not going to be sure. Talk more of what bloggers. I said it here now. And it's very, very pathetic. People that are supposed to be quality influencers, people that are supposed to use their platform, their Instagram account, their Twitter account to tell Nigerians the truth, they will collect money and post what is wrong. People posted it. I was very, very disappointed. A lot of people, people posted it. A lot of people that we are supposed to trust, they posted it because they are trying to distract us. They are trying to keep us busy. They are trying to keep Nigerians busy. And I said it. Even OGB recent posted it on his wall. Ruben Abati, Arise TV that I used to respect, posted it. Where did you see the DNA test? You see, we need to be very, very careful. Now, why is this DNA causing plenty of issues? Let's go back again. Let's investigate again. Remember what happened? That there was a time that Imole wanted to go and throw the child away because Imole discovered something. I'm sure that he discovered something and he started thinking whether this child is his own or not. Remember that Imole's father have said it severally, that his son told him when Imole was alive that I'm trying to tell you why we are looking at DNA angle. Imole told the father that his wife used to put some substances. I'm not going to call him his wife until I say marriage certificate. Introduction is not marriage. It has not been verified. This young man was doing introduction. Unless bride price has been paid. But introduction is not one carried. Depends on how it was done. So if bride price was not paid, WUMMI is not Imole's wife. That's the truth. It is bride price that makes somebody somebody's wife. That's not even the issue. Putting substances in the food of your husband to eat and sleep, so you can go and be knocking in Malian house and be doing Olosho outside Malian house is becoming clearer every day. So men are listening to this. How will a man discover that his wife is having multiple bolas and be sure that this child belongs to him? Because that's why we need DNA. Maybe this young guy discovered something. He knew something. And because he knew that thing, they tried taking him out. Because if finally this child belongs to Imole, it's fine and good. So they want the world to believe that the child belongs to Imole. Let the DNA test prove that. Let the DNA result prove that. But in a scenario where this child does not belong to Imole, that means this child belongs to somebody else. So this child cannot claim Imole's empire. That's the truth. That's why they are delaying it and dragging it and dragging it and dragging it. I've said it. Only a woman knows the real father of a child. Only a woman. And when a woman starts dragging and dragging and dragging and dragging and dragging, that means something is really wrong. And look at what she came to tweet. That she is going to speak at her own time. Madam, well done. Obuefi, you are going to speak at your own time. The energy you used in tweeting it, you would have used it to speak. That was why you went to court some days ago and you didn't speak. I hope you're going to speak on 7th of November. The energy that you're going to speak at your own time. You don't want anybody to distract you, but you don't have time to speak, but you have time to advertise people's business on your Instagram handle. You don't have time to speak. Can you see the effrontery in this lady's mind? She believes she will be covered. Now, the truth is this. One person is not responsible for this. WUMMI knows something. And they are saying that C.C.T.V destroyed. They're carrying wrong information up and down. That Imole did not have a house. That house in Lekki was a rented house. That house is Imole's house. And they said that there was no C.C.T.V camera. Please take a look at this house. This house was purchased for 175 million naira. 175 million naira. In dollars, it's about $150,000. Friends, international friends, which house of $150,000 US dollars will not have a functional CCTV camera? Which kind of house is that? Look at the narrative they're pushing to the street, and they want Nigerians to believe it. That house had a camera, but that camera was removed. Who removed it? Madam, come on. I hope that will be one of the questions they will ask on November 17th. What happened to the camera? Okay, the company that sold the house, the company should come. Was there no CCTV? Ordinary 70 million naira house has CCTV camera. 70, I see the advertisement. 60 million, 70 million, 80 million have CCTV camera. You're not telling me that the house of 170 something million does not. Are you seeing how that distracting Nigerians from the truth? But you see the truth. The truth must prevail. God is going to, the truth is going to prevail. The truth will come out. Now let me tell you what's going to happen. When the final culprit is being caught, the culprit will not want to go down alone. A lot of names will be mentioned. Nigerians, Africans expect a lot of names. Expect names. Names are going to come. Both the names you have heard and the names you have not heard. Because when they hold the person involved, finally, through evidence, that person will not want to go down alone. That person will be mentioning names. And a lot of names are going to be mentioned in this particular case. So the DNA has not been done. Why is the DNA being delayed? And I will even suggest, if the DNA wants to be done, let it not be done in Nigeria again. Let it go abroad. Let it go outside the country. And let private investigators from our own side also look at it. Because this case is becoming too dicey. They want to push the narrative. This boy belongs to Imole. Okay? So this boy should inherit Imole's empire. Then after some years, when the case has died down, the real father of the boy will come and take over the empire. That's what they want the world to believe. That's why we want the DNA test. And people have been fighting the DNA test. Why are you fighting it? Why are women against DNA test? Men are scum, men are this, men are this. But once people talk of DNA test, the women are more afraid. Only a woman knows the true father of a child. So the DNA test has not been done. WUMMI is still in Nigeria. Abela did not buy any car for the father, for Imole's father. And what? The autopsy is not yet out. People are calling, where's the autopsy? Where's the autopsy? Autopsy is not something you do overnight. Autopsy takes an average of 6 weeks to be out. So from the day the body was exhumed, even that day that the body was exhumed, WUMMI was not happy that the body was exhumed. People are telling me, talk about the white cloth that was thrown into the ground. Talk about the white cloth. I don't want to disturb myself with that white cloth. God is fighting his battles. Because that white cloth was not, I've said it, okay, I've spoken about it. That white cloth was not supposed to come back to the surface of the earth. That white cloth was supposed to remain underground. That white cloth was used to, okay, I've spoken about it. That white cloth was used to do something. Did I was talking about the RIP of MOHBAD and the RIP of Dagreen. I spoke about the white cloth some days ago, about a week ago. That cloth, that white cloth was used to do something in MOHBAD's head. That cloth was supposed to remain in the surface of the earth. So the day that white cloth came back to planet Earth, we are on gas. So that battle, no wonder this guy's spirit is just pushing people, and people are doing a lot of things, saying a lot of things. That white cloth, that one is secondary. She was not happy that the body was exhumed. It has never been done anywhere. That somebody was buried, and because of mass pressure and because of the spirit of the living God we serve and the strong spirit of Imole, somebody's corpse was brought back for autopsy. So the autopsy result is still be out. I pray that the result comes out before the 7th of November so that we can see what they have to say. I pray so. So autopsy is not something that comes out overnight. Autopsy takes plenty of time to come out. It takes like 6 weeks on the average. So we pray. Ikeja General Hospital is responsible for that. It's not a private hospital. The Ikeja Hospital is in charge of that. So let us hope. And of course, they've sent samples overseas for a lot of things. So CCTV was working. Let us ask them what happened to the CCTV camera. And justice is going to prevail. Nobody is going to go unpunished. The wicked can never go unpunished. Click on the share button, follow this page.